Alright, we got some two-player games coming at you again. A nice list of Atari games today. This will be fun. It's not just one game, but 5 games. We're just going to kind of play through a few minutes of each. How does that sound?
It sounds a lot of fun.
Alright.
I noticed Kyle in the blue... Kyle here in the blue is cheating already. But
Blue, I am in the red. Fearless Leader is in the black.
Yes!
Or, excuse me, not black, blue, I meant to say. This is Combat. This was one of the first ever Atari games. Oh, blew you across the screen. Why do you like this game so much? Fearless?
Because it's one of the first games I ever played in my entire life.
It's one of the first Atari games. Oh, nice. Now I forget if there's a certain time limit or a score we reach, or just kind of play until.
I don't know. It's a classic, you know. It's now if Mustang was here, he would give us. He would probably know. He knows a lot about gaming.
He'd make up some pretty wild facts off the top of his head.
That I never recalled that actually happened, but since he said it and it's going to be on the internet. And it's on the internet now, it has to be true.
Must be true. Well, I'm not sure if there's a point limit or a time limit. Maybe we can play till like 10 or something and try a different stage. That way we can kind of rapid fire through these videos.
But, you know, I was actually fortunate enough to have a...
Oh, it looks like there will be a time limit. Time's flashing here.
Okay, but I feel very fortunate enough when I was little to have an Atari, and this was one of the games I remember playing.
Well, Fearless Leader will win 6-5.
I feel like it was a cheap win, but I'll take it.
Yeah, most. This looks like a fun battlefield. Oh, my camera's falling here a little bit. Let's go one more round, then we'll move on to a different game.
Now, do you remember the first time you ever played an Atari?
Oh, I think that was at the grandparents' house. Probably back, like when I was kindergarten, first grade or so. But by then, of course, NES was out. I think
a very good system, actually.
Super NES was kind of... And Sega Genesis was kind of there as well. So I was fortunate, even though it was many years later. I started with the Atari and NES, then grew up from there. So even though newer consoles were out at that point, so
yeah, if you didn't grow up with the Atari, and when
I don't know, I did that.
If you grew up with the Atari, you're very fortunate, but if you skipped over it with the NES and Super NES, you will not like this. You won't respect this system so much. But this was a big deal.
Indeed. One of the most successful consoles ever. And if I had to make like a top 5 or something, I'd probably throw this in at number 2 or 3, quite honestly. So. Kyle's in the blue tank this time.
You wish.
I don't know. Not having a good round of combat.
It takes a little while.
Yeah, I'm nice because this is a 2-player only game though, because you can't play against a computer opponent in this game. If you remember, it's just 1 player. You can play by yourself, but the tank's gonna stay still. So I can't say I actually play this game much at all.
See, and I guess unlike you, I do have siblings, and I do have siblings, and I did grow up playing this game with other people. And you remember probably the best.
Oh, Fearless wins again. There's a game very similar to this on the Intellivision called Armor Battle. It's got a little more detail than this even, but it pretty much plays the same. So we'll try that at some point too. Your last thoughts on combat?
Very good game. I love these blast from the past games.
Can I go home and buy it?
I already own it.
Oh. And there we go. Next one. I'm not sure if we ever play. I always forget who I play some of these games with. It might have been you. Could have been anybody really. But this is a little game called Outlaw. Well, you're basically, in this game, you're a cowboy. And you can shoot forward, and we're going to try to shoot each other. We can angle our pistols and have kind of weird shots like that. So,
well,
I see what you're doing. We're evenly matched in this game.
Gosh, I love these Atari games.
Yeah, they're pretty simple. And those sound effects, you just can't beat them.
You can't.
Oh, kind of takes the lead. This was also an early game to feature destructible stages. Later on, you can choose what stage you want. You can like shoot away at the cactus and kind of clear a path. And there you go.
Whew, that was actually close.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. Let's do one of those different stages. Let's do one with the moving coaches.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was a race to 10. I would have been maybe a little bit more careful.
I don't think I ever did good at this game, to tell you the truth. That was right there might have been the first match I ever won. And oh,
yeah, it's going to be this running gag on these videos because I am kind of okay with games, believe it or not. I'm just making these videos. Like you always catch me recording when I'm really horrible at these games. So.
I'm always happy at least I hit my opponent once. So, and I am gonna be doomed. Doomed.
There we go. 1 versus 1. We'll have to do one more stage here. What do you think? Maybe a nice one where we chip away at a wall. How about this? Oh, see what we're doing there. There's also some alternate stages where you might have seen the bars right underneath the numbers. That's a particular mode where you can do ammunition. Like once your ammo runs out, you have to reload, or I think you might be out of ammo until you get killed. So that's kind of an interesting one too. But I don't like that one quite as much.
Oh.
So Kyle's the, in case you haven't figured out by now, the poopy brown cowboy. Eric's the naked cowboy up there.
You should be proud. I'm naked. I love it. Oh. See, I always wondered if I just could cross into your stage here. Just a sec. Let me try.
Alright, I won't shoot you. Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Let's see if we can.
And we're still facing.
Let's see if we could fire the other way here.
No. That's kind of weird. Oh.
Okay, I had to get that out of the way.
Yeah, no, that was an interesting question. I'm sure a lot of our viewers were wondering the same thing. Both of you.
Yep.
Oh,
well.
That was Outlaw for the Atari 2600. Fun game, I think. It's one of those. It's one of those. It's one of those.
Go home and buy it, people.
Go home and buy it. This one will be a little bit of a change. I like my hockey every
I
little
know.
bit, but I always like this version of hockey. I think, is that you playing? No, it does. It's not. All right. 2? Okay, there you go. So I'll be the blue players, fearless leaders in yellow. And whoever's closest to the puck, that's who you control. You can only move up so far with the character. See, I'm the goalie there. So congratulations, first goal. So you kind of see how it plays out.
Congratulations, second goal.
So, all right. We have 3 minutes of this. Oh, fearless leaders, goalies out of... If I go up here, see, now you're switched to your main character.
See that? This is kind of interesting.
Yeah, I really like this ice hockey game.
No! No!
You don't even have to be a huge hockey fan to
Yes.
get too much into it. It's like, I took you out because I hit you a couple times, so you're on your butt there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, they're going to go. Almost.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh no! You were wide open!
You had one job. Right. Oh, 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 oh.
Yo, you were open! Oh!
That should have been a penalty, probably.
Yeah, should have.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, what a save. Did you see that? Here's the pass.
Oh no!
Oh!
Oh!
In the side. It doesn't get more intense than this. Or does it? Oh!
I do like hockey games. I never knew they made an Atari hockey game till now, actually.
Yeah, Atari sports games are kind of hit or miss. A lot of them aren't. They get the basic idea down, just like this. But,
Oh, what a...
no. But it's hard to find some good hockey games, I think.
I had Atari baseball. Does that count?
What, but was it really good? Oh no, it's getting out of hand now. Oh, come and get it. Come and get it.
Oh. Oh!
Ooh.
Is Derek trying anymore? Is Fearless Leader trying? Probably not as hard as he should.
Way out of hand there. Oh.
Oh, come on! I had that!
Yeah, you just had beginner's luck on that first one. You can take it away if you can just hit him right on that tip of the stick there.
You
There
let
you
me
go.
have that, didn't you?
I did not let you have any of these 2 goals. All right. I'll pass that to you so I can try to take it away. Oh, oh. See, you don't want to get too far out of your goal, though. See, I'm keeping my goalie as close to the top of the screen as I can. Good pass, good pass. A little wide. I would pass. Okay, there you go. Oh, 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 oh. Denied. A 7-2 win for the Team Kyle. Fun game, though, actually.
The team cheaters. I mean, Kyle.
Team what? I don't condone cheating.
I cheat all the time.
The cheating Derek's. All right. This is a fun game. All right, back for one more game of Kaboom. One of your favorite Atari games, isn't it?
That it is. It's not my favorite Atari game, but it's up there on the top 5. I like this game.
Top 5. It's very addicting. Look who it's made from. Activision. Your boys at Activision. You're a Blops fan. Black Ops.
This is a lot better than Black Ops, in my personal opinion.
You'd play this Sadie night over Black Ops?
Unfortunately, I play Black Ops more than this game.
There we go. Of course, the object of the game, for those of you who haven't caught on, you got to catch these bombs. You can't let any of them touch the bottom of the screen, otherwise everything blows up. You have 3 little pools you move around to catch the bombs in. doing pretty good, I think, here. But
Yeah, you're doing good.
it ramps up in difficulty pretty quick.
So far, Kyle's
For every
well.
1,000 points, you do get a new pool bucket. So,
But keep in mind, you only could have 3 pool buckets at the same time. No, I never seen 4.
so you want to do that before you get 1,000. That way, the game kind of slows down a little bit because it resets to the previous speed, and you can have an extra pool bucket. So that's kind of a neat little trick, I think.
It is a very fun game. People always slam the Atari, at least around me, and I'm like, they came up with very good games on the Atari. I can't play today.
Oh no, poor Fearless. All right. So notice I stopped just before 1,000, so the game is going to go a little bit slower than the previous speed. And I'll get an extra bucket and we'll kind of continue on. So there's a strategy from your boy Kyle. Well, I didn't mean to do that one. I can have a long way to go.
Can you just imagine? You saw that he smiled when he messed up. That means.
Oh yeah, the robber at the top.
Yeah, it's just like if you mess up, he wins, and you don't want. Wow.
A riveting game from Fearless Leader tonight. The robber does have a name, but I forget what it is. We'll have to. If anyone really wants to know, Google's there.
Yeah, it is.
It's there if you want to know. I know he does have a name. Oh, okay. We'll be okay.
If Josh was here, he'll know because he knows everything.
The Mustang Facts Encyclopedia.
Wow.
Do.
I usually do a lot better at this game.
Oh, not quite 2,000.
Once you're at one paddle, it's pretty much game over. It's almost like
doing it with one paddle is not easy.
It's almost like trying to get a couple more points before you're.
All right, just for your sake, we'll do one more round here.
All right.
I know you can do better.
I have done better.
I can actually vouch for good old Fearless Leader. He can do pretty good. That was not a good performance from you.
Well, I am very happy I bought another game system at home. I'm looking forward to hook up and do some gaming on it here. So
there you go.
And unfortunately, it's not a PlayStation 4. It's an older system. But
not old,
but it's a system I never owned, so it's new for me though.
He's of course referring to the Nintendo Wii. I was wondering if you could mention it or not.
I
keep everyone guessing.
I like doing that. I like the suspense.
I got the Atari Jaguar.
Got a brand new 8-track system. Dirk, that was a... Don't think there was ever video games on the 8-track. And on the cassettes there was.
I didn't mean to actually get that bomb. I wanted to reset the thing, but alright.
Okay, let's see if I can do slightly better today. I doubt it. But when I get in a slump, I go on weeks-long slumps.
You're doing good. 10 for 10. Round 2 bombs are worth 2 points in this round. And we'll just keep going up. Worth 3, yeah. Just keeping it together. Whew.
Pick up a little bit more. And it looks probably really easy at home. And it's very simple, yes, but it's difficult. I remember the first time one of us got to 1,000 points. That was a big deal at the time, wasn't it, Kyle?
Yeah. I think on some good days I can do 2,000 to 3,000, but it's a little late at night and reflexes are kind of slowing down a little bit. Oh!
Yeah.
Well, I won't be at 2,000 night for Kyle because again that one pool. It's hard to do with just one pool.
Well, it's certainly not going to be 1,000 night for Derek or Fearless Leader.
There it is. So yes, Kaboom though, always one of my favorites. I agree. This is if you have an Atari and don't have this game, shame on you.
And I'm really hoping this would be on a PlayStation Mini or Xbox Live someday. It's a very underrated but very good game.
Another way you can get this, if you don't have an Atari, there's a PS1 game. I have it. I'll show you after the video's off, but it's called Activision Anthology. I think it's on PS2 as well, and it has a bunch of these great Activision Atari games like River Raid and Pitfall, and Kaboom's on there. You know, a lot of the classic Activision sports games and stuff like that. So there's another way to get it.
There it is.
If you have a PS3, so you can get the PS1 disc, and I think it's on there. So keep that in mind. Gonna go home and buy it.
If I can find it.
There you go. All right, this is all for this show. Some good Atari games, I think. Oh, I forgot to do something. King Ghidorah. Oh, ouch! Right in the nose.